यहाँ पे जॉनी डेप का मित्र, सखा.
You have known, you've already testified, you've known him for 42 years.
Yeah.
You didn't pay rent at the penthouse, correct?
No, no one did.
Right. Okay. And then after you finished at the penthouse, you went over and lived with him in Sweetser, correct?
So, okay, जिसको पता है न्यूज़ थोड़ी सी पता है, I'm assuming he has a very close friend and she beat him as well. So I don't know if he's the same friend she did or not, but story मैंने जो पढ़ा हुआ है, it's like the story that उसके साथ में उसके जितना भी पढ़ा है, तो बंगले में रहते हैं लोग, उसमें इसके एक दोस्त का भी उसने दे रखा था कि यार हाँ अपने तुम गेस्ट हाउस में आ जाओ भी, and she abused that person as well. She beat him. I don't know what she like exactly she did. And borderline personality disorder में एक और चीज़ होती है, वो ये है कि I don't know if she has that or not. The psychologist of तुम्हारा जॉनी डेप के, उसने ये एनालिसिस और ये डायग्नोसिस किया हुआ है, एनालिसिस करने के बाद थ्रू डिफरेंट टेस्ट एंड एवरीथिंग. एंड उसमें ये होता है कि वो लोग क्या करेंगे, आपके फ्रेंड सर्कल को जो है ना, उसको कम्प्लीटली डिवैल्यू करने की कोशिश करेंगे, इंसान को कम्प्लीटली अकेला करना चाहेंगे कि वो डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाए उसके सारे जितना भी सोशल सपोर्ट या इमोशनल सपोर्ट सिस्टम होता है उससे भी. ये एक बहुत बड़ा खतरनाक कैरेक्टर ट्रेड होता है एक अब्यूजिव पार्टनर का. वो आपके दोस्तों को हमेशा कहेगा अरे इसको छोड़ो ना, इससे बात करना छोड़ो ना, इससे क्यों बात करते रहते हो, सबसे वो आपको काटना चाहेगा. हर एक इंसान आपके फैमिली मेंबर में जिससे भी आपकी थोड़ी सी स्वीट रिलेशनशिप है, आप ज़्यादा घनिष्ठ हैं, ज़्यादा क्लोज हैं, वो हमेशा काइंड ऑफ आपको धीरे धीरे कोशिश करके दिमाग में आपके रिश्तों में खून डालना शुरू कर देंगे.
I live in one of his house that he owns on Sweetser.
And you still live there?
Yes.
And rent free, correct?
दोस्त.
Yes.
Okay. And has, other than the 100,000, you never paid that back, right? The 100,000 that he's given you?
No, that's not. That's a thing that's a thing.
It's not. He's not owing it. It's a friend who is rich as fuck and he needed some money. Sometimes you're just like, अबे ले ले यार भाई है तू यार, ले ले पैसा यार.
For me, how I look at it and stuff, at some point I would love to pay back that money, but that's not something that is expected.
Exactly, it's not like
expecting.
Yeah, it's not
Did you
expected.
say you're kind of beholden to Mr. Depp?
No, I'm not beholden at all.
He's given you $100,000. He's put you
Over
in
a
that
period
nice.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear the whole question. Can you say it again?
You were rent free in penthouses for a number of years.
इंसान को कह रहे हैं वो बेसिकली स्पंज है. Do you think you're a sponge, a person जो कि स्पंज कर रहा है दूसरे इंसान की फेम, वेल्थ, generosity पे?
Now you've been rent free ever since in Sweetser?
That's a nice friend.
Yeah. Okay.
And also it's okay if you can afford it, and if your friend has no problem and you have no problem and I'm assuming he's also 50 and something up, क्या बुराई है भाई. दो दोस्त हैं, उसको अगर पसंद है अपने दोस्त की कंपनी रखना, उसके लिए अगर वो उसका दोस्त कह रहा है तू काय को तेरे को काम करने की जरूरत है, मेरे पास है ना 100 200 400 500 मिलियन कमा तो लिए, तू बैठ रहे, हम लोग बकचोदी करते हैं रोज बैठ के. Who wouldn't in their right mind want a life जहाँ पे अपने जो भी चाइल्डहुड दोस्त हैं, जितने भी क्लोजेस्ट जो बेस्ट फ्रेंड हो, उसको कहें साले मेरा ये पूरा बंगला है, ये गेस्ट रूम में रहे तू, यहाँ पे तू क्या फालतू कर रहा है. मस्ती करते हैं ना, रोज फूकते हैं, बीसी करते हैं, पार्टी करते हैं यार, अपनी लाइफ सेट है, मैंने कर ली लाइफ सेट. अगर उसको कोई अपना करियर पाथ में जाना होता लेजर से, अगर जॉनी डेप उसको रोक रहा होता करने से, सैबोटाज कर रहा होता, जो कि तुम्हारे काइंड ऑफ बोजैक हॉर्समैन में वो करता है, because he's so afraid of being alone, then I understand.
And I think you testified already, you're pretty angry with Ms. Heard, right?
When?
I wrote it down that you were...
about the phony pictures that were taken and put in tabloids, and about the fake narrative, and about and the way she's trying to got a fraudulent DV claim to extort and blackmail a man. Yeah, that kind of got me frustrated,
I'm sorry.
confused, angry, upset. Yes, which is why I said the best thing for us to do is not to talk to each other.
Okay. And,
Yes.
And was it fair to say you're still angry with her?
Oh, you know something? It's 6 years.
But
It's
we just heard you
6
give your
years.
version.
Am I angry anymore? I'm not, what I am is tired. and I want this all to end. Her to go heal, him to go heal. You know, so many people have been affected by this malicious lie that she started and she created, and it's gone out the door and around the world. And so I can't even paint anymore. I've stopped painting for the last who knows how many years, and that's affected by stuff. I'm not angry at anybody. I want the best for her to take her responsibility, heal, and move on. Move on.
It's true. At the end of the day, that's like when things have carried on so long or carried on for so long, you know, it's at a point you just want that person to be like, खत्म करो यार इसको, भाई तुमने जिंदगी जियो भाई, अब जिंदगी जियो आगे बढ़ो यार, खत्म करो भाई, काहे अभी टंगे उस चीज में.
And
But the big part is Johnny Depp's largely, I wouldn't even say largely, I think his entire career went to a complete, not even a halt, it went down the gutter ना. He got fired from everything, and तुम्हारे ब्रिटिश में लाइबल वाला केस हार गया वो, तुम्हारे ओपेड लिख दिया इस लड़की ने, यू नो, जहाँ पे अपने आप को अब्यूजर ठहरा रही है, इवन तो उसने जॉनी डेप का नाम ही लिया है, बट कौन, सबको पता ही है ना उसी की बात कर रही है और किसकी बात कर रही है. शी बेसिकली काइंड ऑफ कंप्लीटली हॉलीवुड से उस इंसान को अलग कर दिया. ऑल्सो शोज की हॉलीवुड, बॉलीवुड, ऑल ऑफ दीज पीपल, यू नो, ये लोग की असली औकात क्या है ये भी दिखती है. बट यहाँ पे भी थोड़ी सी रे ऑफ सनशाइन तुम कह सकते हो है, बिकॉज देयर आर सम एक्टर्स हु आल्सो सपोर्ट, उस पर हम आगे बात करेंगे, बट आई अंडरस्टैंड.
John, you know, his family has been completely wrecked by all of this stuff, and it's not it's not fair. It's not right what she did and what happened for so many people to get affected from this. It's insane.
And Mr. Baruch,
how this happened.
and Mr. Baruch, if in fact she's telling the truth, and if in fact Mr. Depp, who has engaged in enormous rage and domestic abuse and
Enormous
violence of Amber over a period of time that you wouldn't know about, then maybe it's time for him to take responsibility, don't you
you
think?
just asserted that he is in a hypothetical scenario, and then उस imaginary scenario के basis पे तुम कह रहे हो, oh by the way, let's just say there is an imaginary scenario जहाँ पे हुआ है, now would you feel guilty about her, huh?
Objection, Your Honor.
What's the objection?
Speculation.
Speculation. I could be a lawyer.
Lack of foundation.
Lack of foundation. It's an imaginary scenario. Logical reasoning.
Speculation.
He just went off on this rant and
Yeah, because you're asking him questions. That's his friend. And he's answering. And sure, he does not have, I don't know about law, about anything, but I think उसको लॉजिकल रीजनिंग के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से नहीं करना. ये काम अटर्नीज का होता है, लॉयर्स का होता है. अपने क्वेश्चन फ्रेमिंग में आप इंसिनुएशंस और इमेजिनरी सिनेरियोज क्रिएट करके इंसान को उसकी स्टेटमेंट चेंज नहीं करवा सकते, वो मिसलीडिंग हो जाएगा.
rave about assuming that she's...
You asked questions.
Yeah, you ask questions.
Ask a question that launched that.
I'm going to sustain the objection.
Okay,
Right, next
you don't...
question.
I'll ask this.
Okay.
Mr. Baruch, you don't know whether Mr. Depp has committed domestic violence of Amber Heard, do you?
I'd never witnessed.
At least he is answering. He's like, okay, I will answer based on the courtroom में मैं अपनी भावना हटा रखे सबसे लॉजिकल आंसर क्या दे सकता हूँ. Point to point. I never witnessed.
I never saw or witnessed whatever type of claim that is being said, ever. I've
Okay.
never seen him be violent since teenagers from first
I didn't
meeting.
ask you that. I
Oh wow, so he's a childhood friend.
said you don't know whether he has committed
That's what he answered. He has never witnessed. It answers your question.
domestic violence or abuse on Amber Heard. Isn't that correct?
That's correct. I did
Okay.
not witness any physical
Right.
violence.
But you have seen Mr. Depp use drugs as well as...
What does that even mean? Wow, what are we dragging? Let's just say किसी इंसान की ड्रग प्रॉब्लम है, उस इंसिनुएशन को आप क्या कर रहे हो? डोमेस्टिक अब्यूज से कोरिलेट कर रहे हो?
drink and be drunk. correct?
Bro, कितने सारी हाई सोसाइटीज होती हैं, इवन इन आर्मीज, यू नो, पीपल ड्रिंक. इट्स नो, आई एम नॉट कंडोनिंग दैट. मैं नहीं कह रहा कि करना चाहिए, बट आपको कितनी जगहों पे दुनिया में कल्चरली हमने सेट कर रखा है एज अ मार्कर ऑफ सेलिब्रेशन जहाँ पे लोग ड्रिंक करते हैं. एंड जैसे किसी को अल्कोहलिज्म है, डजंट मीन कि अल्कोहलिज्म मतलब ये गिवन है कि ओ यानी कि ये तो हुआ होगा.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Now,
I've
how,
partaken.
I'm going to ask you
Obviously, हम दोस्त हैं.
to take a look. Let's pick up Depp exhibit number 116 again.
What is this?
Okay. Now, you said that on the 22nd that you kissed her on the cheek.
What day?
The 22nd, your birthday?
22nd, Sunday, yes.
Okay. So,
So this is another reaction. I think I should. इसको मैं दूसरे वीडियो में करता हूँ.